Aye. Aye.
Comfy?
Aye.
You're going to need to be, because we've got a lot of questions. Guys, thanks very much for joining us down here on the Monday Night Golf Show, the Q&A section. Here at Quest Golf Studio, based at Lytham Golf Academy, with Peter Finch and myself, Rick Shields.
You surprised me. I didn't think you were going to lead on that. Normally, we allow ourselves to get comfortable before
I just thought,
launching into the
let's
intro.
Just get straight into
Is it a bit more relaxed?
Because we've got a lot of questions to get through. We need to be quick.
Okay, since when have you cared about answering the questions?
I've always cared about answering the questions, right? Let's move on to Twitter first. Jack Wiggins, interesting question. Have you ever played Chorley Golf Club? Yes, I have. Have you? Chorley Golf Club is actually a local golf club to here and may not be relevant to 99.9% of you watching, but...
I think so. I think so.
Christian Ward, for your quest for the Open, are you looking to change any of your clubs in the bag, and what will they be? Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show.
Well...
I'll fill while he shows you a new toy. I'm still open to suggestions. I've not finalised my club choices yet. There'll be something coming up. The other head cover. There'll be probably club changes. I know I've got potentially some new wedges coming, and definitely need some new putters. Putter.
Hey everyone.
He's back.
So this could be coming in. This is the new G driver, LS Tech, which I was hitting rather lovely yesterday, and this the crossover, which was also really, really nice. It probably wasn't worth actually going to
crossover going to replace?
Sorry?
Mizuno 1 iron?
Possibly, yeah. It's a slightly different thickness to the 1 iron.
I would say so, yeah. That must look like a shovel compared to your 1 iron.
I'm not going to lie.
I think it could still be the same loft though, because I don't think that loft of the 1 iron is correct.
That's why I got such a big beard, because I've not been using my 1 iron lately. I've not been able to shave.
Is that right?
This is more like a comb than a shave.
Yeah, Pete's got a couple of new additions to the bag. Stay tuned for what I'm going to be bringing in there. There will definitely be some, I'm sure.
They talk about me getting new clubs. Should spin this camera around and look at your bag.
Darren Donahue, real question.
A real question, okay.
Why are shorts not allowed for competition in practice rounds? What? Real question. Why are shorts not allowed for competition practice rounds? Question mark.
I think that must
Team
be
Shields. Brass Monkeys weather.
I think that must be in. I think it must be on the PJ Tour, I guess.
So, did you watch it in Asia? They played in shorts for the practice round.
Oh, right.
It was ridiculously hot, and because it was the kind of an exhibition match to a degree, they allowed shorts to be used in the practice rounds. I can't say anything wrong with it. I quite like the idea of wearing pants. Trousers. I think it does look smarter, as my own opinion. But I think they should relax the rules on clothing anyway, to a certain degree.
Honestly, it does not matter to me.
Then
they could wear whatever they want.
But then you've got like Ricky Fowler playing in high tops and like jogging pants, which I'm not. I don't know. Call me a traditionalist.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those last. It's one of those last bastions of the sport being quite snobby.
I still quite like it. There's a bit of a dress code.
I'd rather be no dress code at all, because I think people still wear golf stuff, but it won't have that. I think it's like a uniform.
Yeah.
If you turn up to play football,
yes,
you wear. There's no dress code, but you wear certain clothes because it makes the performance better. You know, you wouldn't go and play that in golf clothes, for example.
Yeah, true.
So, like in golf, I think people would still wear golf gear, but there wouldn't be that same kind of snobbiness attached to it.
We'll see. See what happens, RNA, if you're listening. Christian Ward.
Don't know about YouTube.
Sorry, I've just done Christian Ward. Matthew O'Neill. Do you have any recommendations for launch monitors for club golfers to use at home? Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show. So, interesting question that, because we look at launch monitors for what we use, GC2, HMT and FLIGHTSCOPE, and you're looking anywhere between 6-7 grand to up to 20 odd grand if you're looking at TrackMan. Home units are now starting to become much more readily available. I've tested a few, hit a few shots on a few, but not really got into the depth of testing yet. We are heading out to Orlando as of Sunday, where we'll be at the convention centre, which I'm pretty much sure there's going to be lots and lots of new launch monitors to test. If we can get our hands on some, we'll test.
Well, when we went,
I
couldn't be bothered. When we went last year to Orlando, a lot of the new launch monitors that are out this year were being kind of shown there. And there's a lot of actually really, really exciting looking ones for a lot cheaper than the ones we have here.
Yeah.
But I really like it, because whenever there's like market leaders, so your FLIGHTSCOPE, your FORESIGHT, your TrackMans, there will be competition coming up. And as the competition comes up, hopefully it will push the top guys even further and making better products. That's what the hope is.
Yeah.
But You can get
Well,
some
Trackman
really...
have just brought out a dual radar at the moment, which McElroy is using this week out in Abu Dhabi. MS_S2000. I don't know this question. Is Steve Avery guilty or not? Have we lost some? Is that something that we should know about?
I don't know. To be honest, we don't really keep that much up with current affairs. We just stay here and film stuff.
Who is this?
I don't know, Steve.
Okay. Let's jump over to...
Let's say... I'll go yes.
I'll go not guilty.
Okay.
I might have just sent something terrible now, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's move on to questions I fired onto Instagram. And I'll tell you what, Instagram guys, thank you. Because you've embraced the questions and gone quite crazy with it.
Hug them close to your chest.
How can I avoid... Right. Rory Stark, who we met at the Open. How can I avoid coming down to the ball off plane? Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show. It's interesting how you've worded that. How can I avoid coming down to the ball off plane? I mean, first off, we always advocate golf lessons, regardless of where they are and who they're with. Get some golf lessons, they'll give you some advice. Try and use some launch ones technology as well, because you want factual data that you can work off the ball going back. Yeah. Remember, it's too hard for us to answer that. How do I avoid coming down to the ball off plane?
I would add into that, although obviously we don't kind of know your swing, and like I said, just go get a lesson. But the thing is with swing plane, remember that's looking at it from if you're looking at it say on a camera, that's looking at it from a two-dimensional kind of aspect. Remember, to plane you have angle of attack, you have face angles, you have all these things that you can add into this. I mean, you can swing into a ball with an out to in, well, an over the top plane or an under plane, whatever it might be, but still hit very good golf shots by adapting some of the other things.
You can deliver different path numbers even though your plane might be off. It's hard to say, how do I avoid coming down to the ball off plane? If we knew it was a little bit over or under plane, we'd have some suggestions, but off plane, I don't think we're going to have enough information. But thanks for the question anyway, Rory. Hopefully it's going to spark your kind of interest in maybe going and get some lessons elsewhere as well.
Quest Academy.
Callum Dickinson, when we open one in Scotland, because I think that's where Rory's from. Callum Dixon, what course will you be playing in Orlando?
Ooh, good question. We actually need to probably sort some out there.
Yeah, fingers crossed we've got something lined up at Lake Nona. We're probably going to go out to Orange County National again, hopefully, fingers crossed. We would love to meet up again with the Hammer, who is now out of golf, unfortunately, which is a real shame. But he does have an awful lot of contacts. I've also had an email from someone from the Golf Channel this week. So stay tuned about what's going to happen there.
Why don't I know about this?
I never get to see you anymore.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough in the modern world that we're living in because you have to physically see me to tell me stuff now. You can't WhatsApp me. You can't message me. You can't tweet me.
Listen.
You can't Instagram inbox me. You can't email me. You can't Skype me.
Never.
You can't send a pigeon.
Never send a message over social media if it's a message that can be said in person. If it can be said in person. The fact that I've just said it on camera and not to you is different, but still. Golf Channel, thanks for the email.
You've changed.
Are you not excited?
I'm very excited.
Right, okay,
I'm also slightly disappointed
then.
at the same time. I've decidedly mixed feelings about what's just happened.
Christian B, what has been your best iron set of all time?
I don't know, maybe we should tell them first.
Oh, you little... best iron set of all time. I've got to put the Hogans up there, and I've got to put my S55s up there. They were pretty awesome irons too.
I don't know, I think I'm gonna say House and Derby 2s, just because they were my first full set of irons. And I actually hit some the other day. Someone brought some in. They had some in the bag for a lesson. Honestly, they were like shovels. They were massive. The club head was the size of my hand. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Paul Overbeer. Great name. Been playing and having lessons for 12 months. My next step is to get a proper handicap and maybe a club fitting. Is there anything you would recommend for the newbie golfer that would help my development? So, first off, one of the things that I'd be interested to know is that if you've been playing golf and having lessons for 12 months, why have you not got a handicap yet? I think that's really important to get a handicap early on, whether it's on a line handicap or in a club. I think it's the only way you can really measure exactly how you're getting better and performing if your handicap's coming down. Club fitting I would highly recommend if you're looking for something new, club-wise to use. And if you've been playing for 12 months having lessons, you should have a more solid swing now to be able to do that. If you're looking for recommendations to how you can develop as a player, it sounds boring, but really concentrate on your short game. Chipping, putting, get really good at that, and you can make 53 million a year, which is what we've discussed in the Monday Night Golf Show.
Watch the Monday Night Golf Show to realise how you can make $53 million a year.
That's all you got to do. Be very good at putting and a really nice guy. If Day, Spieth, and Rory all play their worst, who wins? Luke Parker.
All play their worst.
They play their worst. Who wins?
I would say Spieth, because he's probably got the best short game out of kind of everyone.
I would say Spieth because of what you mentioned last week, is where let's say Rory and Day, they normally play their golf in third gear and can jump straight to fifth if they need to, or even sixth gear. Spieth kind of just plays everything in fourth gear.
Yeah, he's so consistent, and then I think Day and Rory have another gear to Spieth, but they only shift into that gear at periods throughout the season. Yeah. So yeah, Spieth, I'd say.
Eamon.14. If Quest for the Open doesn't work, would you consider going to European Tour qualifying school?
No.
That's a different animal.
Yeah.
Completely. That's a real different animal.
It's an absolute rip-off as well. Not a rip-off, because obviously
It's expensive.
The rewards at the end of it, but it's so expensive. It's like $1,500 or something to
Yeah.
get to European Tour qualifying. It's that's the hardest way to get in. If you want to get to tour level, it's much, I'm not going to say easier, but I think it's much more rewarding to go through the mini tours to the second tier tours and work your way up that way. You've got the chance within, I think it's 8 rounds if you go through qualifying to make it to the European Tour. But you're playing against great players.
Yeah, it's tough.
You better get an experience doing the mini tours first. Did that answer the question, or did I just go on a rant there?
Would we do it? No.
No.
Would be the simple answer. Where should we answer next? Does it seem clubs nowadays are more about comfort and the Fowler2417. Does it seem clubs nowadays are more about how comfortable they are in your hands rather than how good your game is? I've read that correctly. Does it seem clubs nowadays are more about how comfortable they are in your hand rather than how good your game is?
I'm going to take a pass on this. I don't.
What I would imagine that you're trying to say there is how easy they're hitting, maybe when you say comfortable, rather than how good they are for your game. I would say golf clubs are all designed about performance, and then they back it up with a little bit of forgiveness and ease and the comfy bits, let's say.
I'll go with that.
It's almost like building a sports car. If they would build a sports car, they make it fast, and then they go, ooh, comfy seats. That's what's going to make this a really good car. But they go fast first. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Lewis Ben 29. Which one of you would say is better all-round golfer at the moment? Keep the good videos and hope you get into the Open. So which one of us two?
I don't know.
Which one of you is better all-round? At the moment, we've not had any real comparisons. We're playing in a course vlog tomorrow, weather permitting. So that'll be quite a good little way of just judging where we're up to.
The snow goes.
Pete's definitely got off to a faster start this year. He's gone practicing like a crazy man. There's 177 days till the Open starts. The Thursday of the Open starts. It's 177 days. And in those 177 days, we have to practice bloody hard. And Pete's gone at it really well this season, which I feel like I need to catch up to. Right, a Golf Monthly question.
Awesome.
So thank you, Golf Monthly. Who would win these journalists, eh? They just want to trick us YouTubers out.
Do you want to read it?
Hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
That's what I said. Who would win in a hypothetical game?
Hypothetical.
A player with Rick's long game and Rob Potter's short game, or a player with Rob Potter's long game and Rick's short game?
Oh, first one all day long.
Yeah. Yeah. So my long game and Rob Potter's short game is a formidable force.
Is Rob good round the greens? I can't remember last time I played Rob was at the Belfry. That was ages ago.
His short game's better than his long game.
Right, okay.
So,
and your long game is better than your game at the moment.
Yes, would be the answer to that. So thank you very much for your question, Golf Monthly. Should we jump over to... I'm going to run out of them on Instagram. Let's go on to Facebook, because we've got some more on there, which is crazy.
Good pronunciation there, by the way.
Facebook. Well, I'm trying to make it up for hypothetical. Hypothetical. Nick Chatterton, God be here.
Hey Nick. He's always first, isn't he? Always first in that question. Loves that.
He loves it. He just waits by his phone on a Monday or Sunday night. Morning, guys. Hello. As many of us are working on our games at the range due to bad weather, how long/many golf balls should we limit ourselves to? As some videos on YouTube show pros working all day, every day on improving. Thanks. Best name ever. Let's put that.
Best name.
Self-proclaimed
best name ever.
best name ever.
Have a answer the question, and I'll pull up a quote.
So, how long and how many? Right. It's always quality over quantity is your best thing. You've got to focus on what's going to make your golf game better as opposed to just beating golf balls. I hate power tees. I hate 150 ball baskets, 200 ball baskets. It's ridiculous because I don't believe, unless you are very, very structured and determined and careful, I don't believe you get any better. I feel like time spent, as long as it's productive time spent, can be very good at it. What does the God say?
Well, welcome to Books with Rick and Pete. It's amazing when you read books how some things stick. I remember this. This is Tiger Woods, but we've got a few books
In fact,
down
I've
here.
got another picture from that. Go on, show me that one first.
Basically, this is one of Tiger Woods' quotes. Never judge your practice sessions on how long you've practiced or how many balls you've hit. Some of my most productive practice sessions have lasted all of 20 minutes. So it doesn't matter. It depends kind of
Can
what
I show the picture? I think that could be the picture that I was thinking of, but I've seen it somewhere else in the book.
So it entirely depends kind of what you're working on. Don't set time limits or number of balls hit, which I'm kind of sure you just said. Go and practice until you feel and confident that you've got the
and you've actually improved.
Actually improved.
I actually love this book.
It's a cracking book.
I forgot how good this book is. There's a picture in here. I've got it on that one, but I'm sure there's a bigger picture of it.
I mean, how I play golf. This was brought out when Tiger was at his kind of peak, really.
It's an awesome book. I absolutely love it. Answer the next question there. That from I'll let you answer.
Okay.
That was good timing, wasn't it?
Oh wow.
Do you want to show it?
Stindy Shepper.
Nice.
Nice to see Pete listening to music.
You were dancing recently in a vlog.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, music while practicing. It's the way forward, unless you start dancing and get looked at. How is the work on fitness going? Any problems keeping up with the healthy food? I know it can be a struggle. Good luck pronouncing my name.
You set me up there, didn't you?
Justin. The fitness and the food's not too bad. I'm steadily eating food, but I'm not really steadily eating food. I'm not really losing that much weight or feel like I'm getting that much healthier at the moment because I've only managed to get one run done this year. So one thing that, although I've been practicing more, it's the one thing I've not actually managed to do that much running and exercise yet. So that will be remedied soon.
I've not been on top of it as much as I need to be, and I'm going to do something about that. I'm going to start kind of telling you online when I'm going to start doing practice and fitness. We've been there recently.
Oh yeah.
We'll show you that anyway. This is going to take part 2 at TPC Scottsdale when he moved a massive boulder. Well, him and however many people. Oh, I've lost that picture now. It's the picture I wanted to show. There we go. Right. That was the quote that Pete was talking about before. Will it focus? I don't think it will. No. And that's Tiger there, cartoon. And in that basket is only one golf ball. And he's saying how important it is. These are all the other choppers hitting golf balls over his head. And he goes down with one golf ball and gets better.
Do you want to do the next question?
I'll let you do it.
So this is from Alexander Joseph Schwartzbart. Hashtag, is that part of your... No, that's the hashtag. It's almost like part of his name.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show Q&A. Peter, do you switch your driver to the Ping G? I don't know, I'll have to do the testing against the M1, but I did hit the G very, very well the other day. Very comparable to M1, which I can't really say about any other driver I've hit recently. When did TaylorMade irons arrive? I hope.
Oh yeah, when?
Very, very soon. I need to remind me to message TaylorMade actually. Just TaylorMade, the robot that controls everything. Yeah, I'll message TaylorMade soon. Rick, how is your opinion on the new Ping range?
As a range, I absolutely believe it's the best looking G range they've ever brought out. And performance wise, I think a lot more players who are not in the G category are going to be using it.
I tell you what, it's divided.
Pete.
It's divided a lot of opinion. I
Has
think
it?
the G range. On my video, when I had a look at the G irons, especially, literally 2 comments on back of each other saying these are the worst looking irons Ping have produced. These are the worst looking irons I've ever seen. Next 2 comments: best looking Ping irons I've seen. Best looking irons I've seen. I'm going to give them a go. It's really divided people right down
Can't
the
see
middle.
why, because they're not they're not flashy.
No, I really like the look of them. I really like the look of them. But some people it's split them right down the middle.
It's funny actually. I don't know if you've seen my crossover video. I did a crossover video. I was dead excited about hitting the crossover because I thought I was going to suit me. But it's interesting that for me it didn't perform as good as it could have done. For Pete, he's put it straight in his bag. I just can't seem to get the hang of it for whatever reason. But I think looks wise, I'm not sure. I think it's their boldest range that they've ever brought out, because they have to these days, because everyone else is going quite bold and very visual looking now. I think if you visually make a golf club good looking, people want to hit it. But performance, I mean, they're awesome. Absolutely out of this world.
Alexander, you've also asked about swing analysis from Adam Scott, but he's got to win. He's got to win on tour to get on our channel.
Yes, sir.
That's the recommendation. That's the criteria.
Yeah.
There's got to be. Peter Rumley, can you and Pete do a new long drive comp between yourselves because of how far you're currently driving the ball? We'd love to see Rick
I'm
hitting
getting out there,
350. You are smashing it out there.
I've not hit 350 yet, but
You were close though the other day, weren't you?
I know. But I didn't do 6 months of intense training to get there.
Well, you know.
My training's been pies and pasties.
Hey, listen, pastry adds power. That's the saying. The show brought to you today by Booker Pies.
Pastry adds power.
You can hashtag that one. David Lee, guys, I'm really interested in your dispersions, long and short, left and right. I was looking to get myself some consistency goals this year, but don't know what good is yet. I'll tell you what, it's very interesting because at this moment in time, I don't think we really know what our
No, I think that's a really good question.
dispersion is. I think we generally know what our problem ball flights are at the moment,
and what our miss is. Yeah, it'd be a good one. Good little test to do actually.
Be a good video. Be a good video.
It
That
would.
one.
How bad do we hit it?
Get the views. Dan Buckingham, when's your next pro-am event? And can I be your amateur? Hoping for a bit of McElroy moment where guys ask him for a driver and he sends them one. Dan, no one likes someone who asks so directly for things.
Wow. Our next
Rory.
pro-am. Our next pro-am is going to be in February. There is one next week which we are away for, unfortunately, but our next one is in February, and I can't remember where, but it's coming up. I've probably got a partner already. I don't know where you're lined up with it.
Well, normally what I do is when we've got a problem, I normally just put it on Facebook and
so stay
see if
tuned
anyone
for
can
Pete's
do it.
Facebook.
So, but what I normally do is the first person to kind of message me really. So
He's done it.
it's got to be on the day. I can't. I'm not organised enough to keep a list down. Come on. Paul Harrison, have you guys ever considered taking? Oh yeah, well you know I'm sure you like Paul more, Phil. Phil Harrison, have you guys ever considered taking your YouTube success to the next level? For example, a TV series on Sky. There are plenty of other sports involvement shows currently available to watch, but no golf. What are your thoughts? It's not really up to us. we don't really get to decide that.
So if anyone from Sky is watching, yes. As soon as possible, please. No, we would love to do that. We love the fact that we can share our message on social media, on YouTube. YouTube's bigger than TV. It's been proven now YouTube is a bigger platform than TV is. But we would still love to get that kind of presence on TV as well. More for the fact that we want to help golfers all around the world, and if that's the way of doing it, then we'd love to do that as well.
I mean, it's shifted. I mean, the whole kind of landscape of media is shifting constantly, and certainly online now is on a par, at least, if not bigger, like Rick said, than actual kind of television around the world. But I think TV still has, I don't know, it's still got that little bit of an appeal, a little bit of that je ne sais quoi kind of thing.
Nice touch.
But I think it's a lot easier. Obviously, people could just sit down and watch TV.
Yeah,
but mind you can do that on YouTube now. You can
You
just.
can.
Did I tell you I got a new TV?
No.
I got a new TV.
You don't tell me anything, Pete.
Well, yeah. Well, let's not go there. I've got a TV and it's got an actual YouTube button on the remote. Press it. YouTube comes up. You can search around for it.
So you can just watch yourself all day?
Yeah.
Perfect. Next one.
Renee Longsgaard Sorensen. What is your...
Glad you've taken over this.
What? No, guys, gone mental.
The only one I got right was the one you got wrong, Phil.
Phil?
You called him Paul.
All right. I got the right amount of letters, didn't I? What is your best drill for getting more consistent distance from 90 to 175 yards? Drills a better strike. Hope you can help. Yeah, I think if you just punch in YouTube with our names about just
Distance
put in
control.
Rick Shields or Peter Finch and then just put ball striking. I think
I've
quite a few
done
drills come
a
up,
distance control one that's pretty good as well.
if you say so myself. I've done a ball striking one which is okay.
Mine's really good. Really good. Go watch that.
Mine's all right, but you'll relate to me more. Craig McFarlane, is there anything when playing golf that puts you off? If so, how do you block it out of your round? Anything that
Slow
puts you
playing partners puts me off.
off? Yeah, I'm.
And people who just... No, I'll just go slow playing partners because the other one is a bit... Yeah, just go slow playing partners. Puts me
What's
off.
the other one? I'm intrigued now.
You don't do it, so it's a good thing.
Trump.
Donald? Or Donald Trump would put me off. No, just slow playing partners.
No, there's something else now, and we all need to know. We all need to know. Everyone's like suddenly pulled those screens a little bit closer to them.
I don't like saying it because it seems petty, but it drives me insane.
Okay.
But I'm not telling you
Come
because what are you
on.
gonna? But what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep doing it, aren't you? If you knew what it was.
No, I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to do that, man.
Other people may do who challenge me one day.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll just cut quickly.
No, it's secret. It's secret. Honestly, it is a secret thing that annoys me. But if I say it, one, it's going to annoy me more because I'm going to pick up on it more, and I reckon golfers will start doing it because they know.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a secret, but I hate it. And if you know what I'm talking about, I don't think you will.
Okay.
In fact, you won't.
That's
Definitely not.
Okay, Ben Chappell. Hi guys. What is this weird thing that annoys Rick on the course so much that he can't tell anyone? That's amazing, Ben. I didn't expect that. He's right here in black and white. If you don't want to answer that though, straight after it. I'm seriously looking this season to get to category 1, playing off 6.8. Wanted to get as close to 4 as possible. What's the best approach, especially in the winter months? P.S. Really, I want to know what annoys Rick so much on the course.
Pete's vlogs will be a good little indicator of this. Obviously, he's doing a lot of indoor putting practice at the moment, and they're really good little tips and tricks to get better at indoor practice. Obviously, the weather's horrendous at the moment.
Yeah, it's terrible.
If you can somehow purchase, whatever, create an indoor putting surface, that'll help as well. But if you want to really get down to single figures, Cat 1, that's what you've got to be knocking on the door of, I would suspect.
It's very hard to say because everyone's game's individual. It might just take one.
You might have the biggest slice in the world.
Yeah.
And we're telling you to work on your putting. It depends on what your weakness is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pick out your worst bit and then work from there. Are we done? We're up 30 minutes, but
there's literally
more.
so many.
Thank you so much, everyone, for messaging. We so appreciate it's untrue on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I love the fact that you've messaged so much, guys. We try and answer as many as we can, but it's hard to do so. Stay tuned for next week.
Yeah, well, I'll just ask this one because this is a nice segue. Lee Watley, hi, do you guys have any plans to take on me in my golf anytime soon?
That's a great
It's a good segue.
So guys, stay tuned next Sunday. So it's Monday now. Sunday the 24th of January. We are jumping on a plane to Orlando for the trade show, the PGA trade show. And we are going to be accompanied by Piers and Andy, a.k.a. Me and My Golf. So last time we met then was in the summer when we played at the open courses, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
God, was that the last time?
I think so. When we played the 3 open courses, we chat to Piers a lot and Andy.
That wasn't even in the summer. That was before summer. That was spring. It's a long time ago, that.
I think that's the last time we saw him. Oh. So, yes, we will get something lined up. We're already in conversations. What would you like to see us do with Me and My Golf? I think we've already asked that question. We've got some great ideas already. But what interesting videos would you like us to do with Me and My Golf? Because they're great lads and the biggest golf YouTube channel in the world. So it'd be great to hook up with them guys again and do some more great content.
Awesome. Yep.
To get us to 200,000 subscribers, please do subscribe. To Quest, to Rick, to Pete. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. You referred to yourself in third person again. To Rick, to Pete. Actually, that's...
I see my channel as a whole different animal.
You are very different when you get on camera, it has to be said. You have an alter ego now. Wow, I didn't... okay.